Hi, this is Lee Phillips. I'm an attorney and I'm doing a series on the formalities that you need to follow. You need to make sure that they're done in order to maintain the corporation or the LLC and get the corporate shield so that people can't come in and pierce the corporate veil and make you personally liable for what's happening in the company. The liabilities of the company are limited to the company and don't flow over to you. The one I want to talk about now is executing documents. And what you do to execute a document is you get the gun and you shoot the no, that's a joke. Lawyers don't have a sense of humor, though. At any rate, when you execute or sign the documents, how are you signing them? The checking account, you're going to sign it as John Doe, President, or John Doe, Manager, President if it's the corporation, manager if it's the LLC, and you're going to sign the signature card at the bank with your signature and then comma president or comma manager. The checks you can just sign John Doe, but I want the company's name printed up at the top of the checks so that we know we're dealing with a company. And if you want to, and it would be actually a good idea, John Doe, President, even signed on the checks. When you're signing mortgages, when you're signing accounts receivable, when you're assigning anything, it is a really good idea and pretty much, I'm going to say required, okay? Let's just do that. Required to sign your name and then your position. President of the company, secretary of the company, manager of the company, whatever your position is. What that does is it tells the person you're dealing with, the company that you're dealing with, hey, you're not dealing with me personally, John Doe. You are dealing with the company, and I am representing the company when I do this. And you have to deal with the company. You're not dealing with me because I'm not dealing with you. The company's dealing with you. And it goes a long ways to maintaining this corporate shield to be able to go into court and say, no, Your Honor, I always did business as the company. How would they figure that I was doing businesses by myself? Because I signed all the documents, President. And that goes a long way to helping you convince the court that, yes, you have treated this company as a real company and not simply your alter ego. And it actually takes away a big club that the other guy has, because he at that point can't say, well, I didn't know I was dealing with a company. I thought I was just dealing with John Doe. He should be personally liable. No, if it's signed President, then we're probably dealing with the company. On some of the documents, you can even sign corporation name or LLC name, and then you put by John Doe, member, manager, or John Doe, president, or whatever. So you can actually sign and make it clear that you are signing on behalf of the corporation or the LLC. All right? Remember, sign as your capacity within the company, not as an individual.